Hello, space explorers, and welcome back to the channel where we journey to the furthest reaches of our universe. Today, we're diving into a cosmic mystery that smells a little unusual. Have you ever wondered what space smells like? It's a question that sounds like it belongs in science fiction, right? I mean, how can you smell anything in a vacuum? Well, you can't, directly. Astronauts aren't just opening their helmets for a quick sniff, but they have reported some very distinct aromas clinging to their suits and equipment after a spacewalk, and what they describe is truly fascinating. Many astronauts, including those from the Apollo and International Space Station missions, have consistently reported a very peculiar scent. They describe it as a mix of seared steak, hot metal, and even welding fumes. Some have even thrown in whiffs of gunpowder or burnt almonds. Sounds a bit like a cosmic barbecue, doesn't it? So, what on Earth, or rather, what in space could possibly be causing this? The answer isn't some alien grilling party, but something far more fundamental to the universe itself. The primary culprit behind this interstellar scent is thought to be something called polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAs for short. That's a mouthful, I know. But stick with me. PAHs are incredibly abundant molecules found throughout the cosmos. They float in the vast clouds of gas and dust between stars, and they're formed from the dying embers of ancient stars. Think of them as the soot of the universe. When astronauts are outside the space station, these tiny, free-floating particles get stuck to the fabric of their spacesuits. Once they come back inside and repressurize the airlock, these POs interact with the oxygen in the air. This process, a form of oxidation, releases that very specific, burnt, metallic aroma. It's the same basic chemistry that happens when you sear a steak on a hot pan or when a blacksmith works with metal. You're essentially smelling the result of high-energy vibrations from these cosmic particles hitting the air. It's the scent of raw, unfiltered space being introduced to an Earth-like atmosphere for the first time. But the story doesn't end there. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, has its own unique fragrant profile. If you could somehow take a giant whiff of the center of our galaxy, near the supermassive black hole Sagittarius, A*, scientists believe you'd be in for a surprise. Thanks to radio astronomy, researchers have detected a chemical called ethyl formate in the massive dust clouds there. Here on Earth, ethyl formate is the compound that gives raspberries their distinct, sweet smell and is also a key component in the flavor of rum. So, while the area immediately around Earth smells like a cosmic workshop, the heart of our galaxy might smell like raspberries and taste a bit like rum. How cool is that? These vast clouds of ethyl formate are part of what's known as a stellar nursery, a place where new stars and planets are born. It's a tantalizing thought that the very building blocks of new solar systems are floating in a cloud that smells like a fruit cocktail. It paints a much more vibrant and, well, delicious picture of the cosmos than just a cold, empty void. This discovery highlights an incredible truth. The chemical compounds we find on Earth are not unique to our planet. The universe is a giant chemical factory, constantly mixing and creating the same elements and molecules everywhere. The carbon in your body, the oxygen you breathe, and even the molecules that create wonderful smells and tastes were all forged in the hearts of stars billions of years ago. We are quite literally made of stardust, and it turns out that stardust comes in a variety of flavors. This also has profound implications for the search for life beyond Earth. If the same chemical building blocks, these complex organic molecules like POS and ethyl formate, are so common throughout the galaxy, it greatly increases the chances that the ingredients for life could exist elsewhere. They're just floating out there, waiting for the right conditions on a distant planet to come together and maybe, just maybe, spark life. The smell of space isn't just a quirky piece of trivia. It's a clue to our own origins and the potential for life across the universe. Think about it this way. Every time you enjoy the taste of a raspberry, you're re-experiencing a flavor that echoes across tens of thousands of light years to the very center of our galaxy. Every time you smell the metallic tang in the air after a lightning strike, you're getting a tiny hint of what an astronaut smells after a spacewalk. These connections tie our everyday experiences on this tiny blue dot to the grand awe-inspiring scale of the cosmos. So, The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that it's not just a silent, odorless void. It's a dynamic, active place filled with the aromas of dying stars, newborn solar systems, and the fundamental ingredients of everything we know. From the scent of seared steak in low Earth orbit to the sweet perfume of raspberries at the galactic core. The universe is a far more sensorially rich place than we could have ever imagined. It's a reminder that there are still so many wonders out there waiting to be discovered, one scent at a time. Thank you so much for joining me on this aromatic journey through the cosmos today. I hope it gave you a new perspective on our amazing universe. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more cosmic curiosities with us, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious.